That's solid.
The Bureau tells the 1960s origin story of XCOM, in which we find out the alien defense agency we know and love began life in America, against a backdrop of the space race and Cold War paranoia. JFK set up this secret agency to investigate and cover up threats that turned out not to be of Soviet origin, but from outer space. You play Special Agent William Carter, head of the field team, which means you'll be down on the ground in squad-based tactical shooting with two hand-picked fellow agents. The gameplay you see now, set in New Mexico, has Carter and friends encountering one of the Outsiders, aka the Zujari. He's the leggy one in orange. The Outsiders enslave other alien races, hence the two little sectoids in slave collars. And here comes battle focus. This mode puts the squad-based tactics in squad-based tactical shooter. It's a bit like the squad abilities wheel in Mass Effect, but it doesn't freeze time, it only slows it down. Here's Nico Bahari from 2K Marin to explain.
Well, we want the player to feel pressure, right? Well, you don't want you to just pause the game and get a complete understanding of the landscape and then unpause it and feel like you have an advantage. We want bullets to be whizzing past you. We want the alien to be reacting to your placement on the battlefield. And we don't want to pull the player out of the experience. We want to give them a great tool to where they can think with a great battlefield awareness and tactically place their soldiers behind cover, take flanking positions in high ground. But we feel like we have a great sweet spot where you can understand the battlefield, but we're never like taking our foot off the brake in terms of pressing the player to make decisions.
So here your engineer class agent, unfortunately named Patches Corns, sets down a mine.
Landmine out.
While Commando class Harvey Jacobson taunts the outsider to bring him walking right on top of it. With Battle Focus, the game does an impressive job of squeezing a tactical top-down feel into actual third-person action. So don't be thinking you'll just run and gun or you'll wind up with two dead agents. And that's permanently dead in classic XCOM style.
They're pushing! What do we do? Commander!
If you're not responsible with your agents, if you're not issuing good tactical orders and understanding the battlefield, there's a high likelihood that they're going to die. And if you, the player, or if one of your assisting agents doesn't get to them to revive them, unfortunately they're going to die. And what that means is that they're dead forever. So if you've been leveling them up for quite a bit, or they're maxed out, or they have all these cool goodies and attributes, you will lose those. So you have to think very carefully as you engage the alien threat.
Your weapon technology progresses from bullets to lasers to plasma as you exploit alien tech, and your squad abilities, which will depend on which agents you bring with you, include Carter's lift ability for levitating enemies out of cover.
They're holding that area!
And also the engineer's scatter ability, which is like a glittery flashbang.
We got hostiles!
All agents and their abilities are customized as you go, as Nico explains.
Yeah, in addition to being able to load out your characters however you want with whatever weapons that you have made available through the course of gameplay, you can go through and change their outfits. You can make a pink special agent or a blue special agent or whatever color. I like the pink special agent every now and then. As well as you level up your characters, as you progress through the game and you fight aliens, you gain experience. And as you level up, you'll have access to different abilities, whether it's a more offensive set of attributes for your character, more defensive, or you can specialize in particular weapons like the Recon, for example, can get much better in handling the sniper rifle.
You'll recruit new agents from out of the Bureau's HQ, seen here. Although this being the era of madmen and whatnot, there'll be no ladies on your team in this XCOM game. Also in the Bureau base, you've got your research facility, Carter's office, and the ops room, where you'll pick your next mission. These include the main story missions, side missions, and dispatch missions, on which you can send agents on their own to pick up XP while you're busy elsewhere.
Well, you've got 4 different types of agents that you can have, but only 2 that you bring out on the field. So we always want you to have the opportunity to level up new agents, as well as to refill your bench in the event that you make some bad decisions on the battlefield and some of them don't make it to the next level. So in supporting of that, we have things called dispatch missions, where you can take like your level 1 lobies or characters that you aren't actively leveling up, put them on some errands and other side missions to gather intel while you're going through the main narrative spine. When you get finished with your next mission, they'll have come back and said, hey, I learned all this great stuff, or I fought all these aliens, and they'll have gained experience along the way.
And that's our first look at the Bureau. With its stylish LA Noire palette, Fallout-looking gadgets and Mass Effect squad play smushed together with XCOM's tactical thinking, it's one to look forward to. Catch you next time on Outside Xbox.